Okay, welcome to English 10, Mr. Brueggemann's English 10. And this is the first the first day of your English class because you had three different classes for the first one. So you'll notice, and when you look at my module, they're going to be different. My module is going to look different than all of your other teachers, and everybody's going to have a unique module, especially at this point in the school year, because we figured out what works for us, what doesn't. So this is the home page for the module. You can see up here, I'm going to have the dates, and I'm going to say week 1, although technically it's week 11. But week 1 for you folks for your English class for the start of the second grading term. And so it's here, and I've got some stuff here. Number one, I want to point out that I will be doing a Zoom meeting every Wednesday. And the reason why I do it Wednesday is because my assumption is that you've gone through this module. Hopefully you go through it on Sunday night, as in homework to prepare for the week coming up. As you go through and you look through every single slide and you figure out what you got to do for the week for English, as well as your other classes. I'm not necessarily saying do the work. It'd be great if you did, but you don't. But at least go through it so you can budget your time uh, and know what you need to get done. Some weeks are going to be more than others, but basically you have 110 minutes of English every day. That's just a little under 2 hours because you're getting a full semester in one quarter. So basically you're getting twice the work in half the time. But you do get a full semester of credit, which is what's important. But I'm going to do these Zoom meetings every Wednesday. They're not required. Even this first Zoom meeting will not be required. Some teachers are going to require it because the school is allowing us to require them for the first week, simply so we can try to get established habits. But after that, no teacher, no matter what they say, cannot require the Zoom meetings. Therefore, I'm not requiring the first one because I'm not going to dedicate a lot of effort into a Zoom meeting where I only get 3 kids that show up. So what are the Zoom meetings for me then for? Because I'm not allowed to present new information at these Zoom meetings. Basically what it is, it's a resource for you. I am not going to set aside an agenda or have activities or things that you need to do during the Zoom meeting. It's a time for you to meet with me virtually in a one-on-one throughout the week. The reason why it's Wednesday is because the hope is that you've gone through the module, have started, not just gone through it, which you do on Sunday, but hopefully started work on the assignments, and you may have questions at that point. So that's why it's Wednesday. It gives you a chance to go through what you need to do. And if you have any questions, we can go through this. Okay, kind of important here is to understand that in this module is where all the assignments are going to be. You will not, I repeat, see them in Google Classroom. Okay, because here's what happened first quarter and last spring. Yes, I'm at my classroom. The bell's going on. Everybody just went to Zoom, went to the Google Classroom, tried to find the assignment, and then tried to complete the assignment, and then found themselves confused, not knowing what to do. So I'd get an email asking about an assignment. When the answer was in the module within a video, they just didn't want to go through the module. So I didn't stop putting that stuff on Google Classroom. More specifically, let me show you what that looks like. So when you get MOOC, this is for my first period here, so you won't see this. But when you get here, you're going to see at the very top here, there are 4 categories. You got stream, classwork, people, and grades. Classwork is where you will find the stuff. Stream is going to be where I post messages. You will not find any assignments there. In classwork, also, you won't find any assignments there. All the assignments are in the module. The module will be posted there. Okay. But where do you turn the work in? Well, you will turn it in here, but you'll see here it is. And this is again for, this would be week 10 for week 10. So it's be last week for the English class. Okay. And they're turning in these type of things. So there's a vocab assignment. We will start those pretty soon. But if you click on this, click on it, you'll notice there's no assignment there. It's just where you turn it in. The directions say this assignment can be found on slide number 9 on week number 9's module slide number, and it gives you the slide numbers there where you find it. So if you say, I don't know where to find the assignment, I will send you a screenshot of the slide and the module it is, and then you got to go find it. I won't send it to you. You got to go get it. Okay. So, and now also with the module though, you'll see, and I'll go back to present mode so you can see it better, um, is the second slide. So this is slide one. You go to slide two. I'm going to list here all the work you need to do for the week. This is kind of set up. You got little check off boxes that are here. So you can check it off as you go. So when Friday comes, because all assignments are due on Friday by the end of the school day on Friday, regardless if we have class or not on Friday, they're due at the end of the school day, which it ends at 2:30 p.m. Now, although last year, Fridays ended at 1:15 p.m. for you because we're in online learning. Everything is just at normal school. Schools technically starts at 8 a.m., stops at 2:30 p.m. So at 2:30 p.m. is when it's due. Please understand this. You turn in anything after 2:30 p.m., the assignment will be late. And I always say, when I say after 2:30 p.m., I'm meaning 2:31 p.m. So if it's a minute late, it's late. There will be a late assignment for this class, and that late assignment, the late penalty is 30% off. Now, if you've had me as a teacher previous year, it was 50% off. Obviously, I'm being a little bit more lenient here because we're in this online learning mode, which is very much different. In fact, it's a lot like college, folks. And there's a reason why the dropout rate for freshmen in college and university is well over 50%, is because with freedoms come great responsibilities. And if you're allowed to work on this on your own time, if you're responsible for yourself, then you have to force yourself to do this, which means set an alarm clock and actually get up and go to work and do this stuff. And a lot of people who get into college at age 18, because they are now away from those restrictions that are imposed by parents sometimes, um, they don't do it, and then they fail, and then you're out. And college doesn't care because when you go to a professor and say, "Hey, I was absent 2 days in a row. What did I miss?" The professor laughs and says, "I'm not telling you," because that's not what the job is. They don't care if you're there or not. They're just there to teach you if you do show up and whatnot. Okay, so also though, as you go through this, you'll see that you've got some Common Core standards. That's this third slide. And what it tells you is basically the state standards that are here that I'm going to try to hit this week. That week, you probably won't spend a lot of attention there. So daily work, this is where all the work is. You'll notice that I have everything divided up into days. So if you click on Monday, it'll take you to Monday's learning, Tuesdays, Wednesday, there's no school because it's Veterans Day, etc. So the idea here is that I try to make this more like a regular school week. Now, yeah, if you're the person who likes to get it all done in the first couple days of the week, great, that's fine. In fact, I highly recommend that you get it done and submitted before Friday. Okay, because if you try to hit submit on Friday around 2:20 p.m., something weird always happens. The internet goes out at your house, and all of a sudden you can't submit it. And then I get emails saying, my this technology thing happened, so my work's going to be late. Sorry. The answer is, and what the email is about is asking me, will you still accept it for full credit? And here's the answer: no, I won't. It's not that I don't believe you; I believe you. The situation is, I'm sorry, it was turned in late. And there's nothing I'm going to be able to do for you. Well, it wasn't my fault. Yes, it was. 100% your fault. 100% your fault because you had the whole week to be able to do the work. I'm sorry you waited till the last minute to do it and something horrible happened. That's life. Learn from it. If you turn in a few assignments late throughout the quarter, grading period, it won't adversely affect your grade. If you turn in numerous, it will. And quite frankly, it should. I think there's a lot of things we need to learn from going to high school. One of them is Englishy things. Okay, the X's and O's. The other thing is learning life skills. And if you don't do the work you're told to do when you're in a job, you will get fired. Instead of just getting a bad grade, you get fired. The bad grade means you get fired. Kind of like when you show up to school on time. If you don't, you get a tardy and then you get detention, you get lunch detention, whatnot. If you do that at work, you get fired. You get replaced with somebody who will show up. Anyhow, so you go Monday through Thursday, and you can see here what you got to do. So I divided it up. Okay, the big thing here is that you go through every single slide and you click on every single hyperlink, which is going to be in blue there. Okay, and it takes you to whatever document, and you watch every single video. Everything you need to do is explained as you go through. Okay, do not try to just find the assignments and do them without doing the learning. That's crucial that you do that. Hopefully, you can navigate my learning modules and this helps you do so. Sorry for the length of the video. I'll try to keep them shorter in the future.